Whoa. Whoa, 2. Oh, Croup Manor? And Coastal Cottage? And Finch Farm? Whoa. Have you guys noticed, since installing Nuka World, your settlements get attacked a whole lot more often? I can't explain it, but ever since I installed Nuka World, my settlements get attacked en masse on a daily basis. This breaks the settlement defense system for me. Before Nuka World, I made a point to defend every single settlement that needed my help personally. But that's impossible with Nuka World, and I'm going to show you why. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different settlements that are being attacked right now. Let's take a look at our map. And the way that we need to do this is we need to go to the closest ones first, because the game takes into consideration how long it would take you to travel from settlement to settlement when calculating your fast travel time. So if I fast travel to, say, Finch Farm, the game is going to count that time traveled towards the time it would take me to come up here and respond to Coastal Cottage. The game also puts a time limit on how fast you can respond before it rolls the dice and chooses whether or not you actually succeed or fail at the settlement defense. Here, let me show you my settlements really quickly. Every single settlement has above 80 happiness. Most of them are in, well, except for Covenant. Most of them are in the 90s. Some of them are at 100. All of them have excellent defense, with the exception of a few that are glitched. But this has over 236 defense, plenty of food, water, and beds, 87 happiness, and it's being attacked. Most of these have over 200 defense, or at least over 150 defense. There's no reason that I should lose any of these attacks based on what I have set up with those settlements. But I will lose some, and my settlements will be raided, and many of my defenses and workshop items will be destroyed, simply due to this strange new way that Nuka World goes about settlement attacks. So let's start. Let's go to the nearest one. The nearest one to where I'm at now. Let's see. I'm at the I'm at the Longneck Lukowski Cannery, and the closest one to me is Finch Farm. So actually, if I do a big loop, if I go to Croup Manor, then Finch Farm, then the Coastal Cottage, that is going to save me the most amount of time. So let's go to Croup Manor first. Now, there are 2 spawn locations here, and they're both south of here. You can see I've got my turrets set up, and already they're working. Alright, so that was where one is. That was successful. Then there's another one over here. Let's see if I can intercept them before they get to my settlement. Oh, man. Whoa! Whoa! Rocket barrage! Gosh, I should just let the... Forget VATS, I should just let my defenses take care of it. So there you go. That's an example of having your defense fortifications right in line sight of where the spawn points are can successfully defend your settlement when it gets attacked. These I made sure that this settlement had not only guard posts but missile turrets set up right where they would be in line of sight. So that one was successful. Let's go to the next one. And the next closest one is Finch Farm. Okay, here we are on top of the overpass. Whoa, and the bodies are flying. Look, I've already failed 2. I failed at 10 Pines Bluff and Covenant, but there, I succeeded at Finch Farm. Well, let's see if we can get to another one before we fail that as well.
Let's do this.
Alright, the next closest one is going to be Coastal Cottage. Whoa! So there's a spawn point down there. There's a spawn point over here. And then there's a spawn point over here. probably didn't need to waste a critical on that guy. Missile launcher! There. That should be it. Unless there's another one. Yep. And notice that they are spawning correctly from the correct spawn points. There, that should do it. Okay, let's see. What's the next one? The next closest one is Somerville Place and Sunshine Tidings. Gosh, they're just so far away. No matter what, I'm gonna lose one of them. Yeah, if I go to defend Somerville Place, I lose Sunshine. Well, let's go to Sunshine, and hopefully we won't lose Somerville Place. Failed. Help defend Somerville Place. Oh, that is so frustrating. Well, here I am in Sunshine, and I don't think that's it. There's got to be more. So the spawn points for this one are down here, down the road. Looks like that one is already triggered. And then there are more over here. Oh, and that one's triggered as well. Well, why doesn't this one say complete? There's got to be one around here somewhere. And there it is. I ran to the wrong spawn point. Okay, well, they got him. So, here, I just wanted to show that when you travel to the settlement physically, your settlement defenses kick in. And if you build your settlement defenses correctly, you almost always win the fight. I mean, you only fail the fight if you personally die, right? But if you don't show up personally, then what happens is the game rolls the dice, and it doesn't take into consideration the defenses of the settlement or the happiness of that settlement when trying to decide on an outcome. It just flips a coin. Heads you win, tails you lose. Sometimes you'll succeed in defending the settlement if you choose not to show up, and sometimes you'll fail at defending the settlement if you choose not to show up. Now, when you fail to show up, and your settlement fails to defend itself, you do actually lose resources. Some of your resources, like your turrets and your shops, actually get broken. So we just failed at Somerville Place. Let's head on over to see what the damage is. Now, I want you to notice that the game only calculates the damage that has been taken to your settlement after you zone into it. And to prove that, I want you to watch these missile turrets, because what's going to happen is, as you can see, they're all working perfectly well now, but while I spend time in this settlement, the game is doing some math behind the scenes. It's calculating the consequences of failing to defend the settlement, and then it'll knock a couple of my resources out of commission. There, did you see that? That missile turret just stopped working. It's still connected to power, but it is no longer working, and that's because it has been destroyed.
You know what I call a good day?
So now that the game... Shush. So now that the game has finished calculating the consequences of this failure, I'm going to go around and show you everything that happened. Looks like some power has been cut out, and that has been harmed. So let's repair that. Let's see what else has been harmed around here. Sometimes it'll take out your scavenging stations. Oh look, looks like my water pump has been destroyed. That's a scavenging station that's reskinned to look like a mailbox. That's been destroyed, so let me fix that. And then you got to take a look at your crops, because your crops can be destroyed as well. Looks like I only have 34 food when I should have 36 food, so look for the dead carrots, and here are a few. Look, I need to repair this carrot, which of course is a silly concept, but let's do it. Repaired, 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 and there, I'm back to 36 food, as I should have. Now let's check out our shops. Some of these shops should be broken as well. That one's okay. That one's okay. These are both still manned, so those are okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. And that one's okay. Okay, so I'm lucky. My shops didn't get hurt in this particular attack. But looks like I'm out of power, so one of my generators is down somewhere. Let's go to my generator room. And what's interesting is about my generator room is, here, so you can see the smoke pouring out of my generator room. My generator room is encapsulated in this structure. So even if it were to be hit broadside with a missile, there's no way that a missile could take out one of my generators. But because the attack didn't actually play out in real life, the game just did some math calculations, it saw that I had a generator, and it just rolled the dice and decided that one of my generators needed to be broken. So let's fix it. And there it is, repair. Now I'm back up to my full power. Let's see, that one's okay. Let's see if the one is in here, if that's okay, and that's okay. Let's put this back. There we go. 36 food, 36 water, 30 power, 123 defense. All my beds are there. My happiness is going down, though, because I lost the attack. Let's take a look at our resources. They're not going to take weapons or apparel. Looks like my food is still there. Oh, and looks like my bottle caps are still there, too. That surprises me. I wonder if they took some of my junk. Well, there's no way for me to know because I have absolutely no idea how much junk was in here. But it may have just been that my resources got broken. I'm not sure about that. But ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to shoot this quick video just to show you what this looks like. When you don't personally defend your settlements can get broken. If that happens, it's going to harm your settlement happiness. But Nuka World has done something. Nuka World has broken this. I used to go and defend every single settlement as soon as I got a response. But now, even if I drop everything that I'm doing and I go and I immediately defend my settlements, I can't get to them all in time because too many settlements are being attacked at the exact same time. Now, there's a lot of speculation that could explain this. Is it because of Nuka World? Is it because the Nuka World raiders are attacking? Maybe, but we saw in the past couple of defenses that some of them were super mutants. Some of them were raiders, but some of them were super mutants. So it wouldn't make any sense for raiders and super mutants to collude on settlement attacks. Oh look, I've got some machines down here. Let's see if these are all still working. Looks like they're all still working, good. And my guard posts are still working, so that's fine. So that really bums me out. Basically, settlement defense is now broken. And until Bethesda releases a patch update or the unofficial Fallout 4 modders release an unofficial mod update, then this won't be fixed, and it therefore doesn't make any sense to go and defend your settlements. I would never have recommended that you not defend your settlements in the past, because I think it's important as part of the Minuteman, General of the Minutemen, that you go and defend your settlements when they're being attacked. That's how I like to roleplay the game. But due to this strange bug, it means that you can't ever win. You can't get to them all in time, which means you are going to suffer the consequences. And the settlement attacks happen so frequently that you're basically going to be going on a never-ending chain of trying to defend settlements. So I'd like to get your feedback. Do you think this is a bug, or is it a feature? Do you think this makes your game more exciting, or is it more tedious and burdensome? Admittedly, most of you won't be dealing with this because most of you probably don't have every single settlement in the game built out. Unlike me, I have every single settlement. And every single settlement in the game is not only claimed by me, General of the Minutemen, but they're all completely built, with over 30 settlers at almost every single one. And I've been working on the happiness to make sure that the happiness is high. I've really tried to make each of these settlements work, and to be able to defend themselves, and it's a bummer to me, as a player, to have put so much time and work and energy in this to actually fulfill the dream of having a self-sustaining Commonwealth protected by the Minutemen, only to have an update like Nuka World completely break it. So give me your feedback in the comments below. Have you been experiencing the same thing, or is it just me? I'm confident it's not a mod conflict, ladies and gentlemen, because I have asked some of the other players that come to my live show if they have experienced the same thing, and many of them have said yes. So this is not just me, it's not a mod conflict, and I'm pretty bummed. Anyway, I thought I would share that with you. Be sure to subscribe for more settlement videos and more Fallout 4 and Nuka World content. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching.